Now you want to wait until this is looking really nice and golden brown, which it's really close to right now, and it's been about... I didn't start the timer.
Flashback.
Sometimes what I need to get a head start to my day is a great McDonald's breakfast. And I don't care what you have to say, but if you're in Canada, you get to have the chicken McMuffin, and I get that with 2 chicken patties, and then a hash brown, the coffee. So let's make some hash browns. Now, I really enjoy using Yukon Gold potatoes. We can adjust for the lack of starch when compared to russet and the extra moisture that's in something like a Yukon Gold potato by just adjusting the amount of rice flour that is going in this recipe. See, what we're trying to do here is to cut the potatoes into large chunks, kind of like this, and then we'll parboil it in a pot of water that's salted, that's right behind me. Now this here exactly is what I love about Yukon Gold potatoes, just that pure potato aroma. And you don't get that from russet potatoes. I don't like that about russet potatoes, and that's why I'm willing to use Yukon instead and adjust the other ingredients to get my hash brown, because that creamy and waxiness of Yukon will make it worth it. We let this cool down for a little bit. You saw how they were fork tender, so yeah, of course you can prick a fork through even a raw potato, but you saw how easily it went through, but not all the way, because these are only halfway cooked. And now these potatoes are ready to be grated. They have cooled down sufficiently, and a box grater is perfect to get that finish that we're looking for that texture for the hash browns. That just looks perfect. Some rice flour. It's about 6 tablespoons. I'll reserve 1 for later. A bit of cornstarch. Just close to a teaspoon of white pepper. Some salt, starting with a teaspoon for now, and then finish it off with some cayenne pepper. Again, a teaspoon. Now just mix this all together, and this should all ideally come together in a nice, well-combined dough almost. Now in case this looks too dry, which we'll see momentarily, we'll add some water and we'll adjust that consistency. So it's still a bit dry, so I'll add about a tablespoon of water, which should then activate the cornstarch, the rice flour, and help everything just get together really well. Give it a quick taste. All right, are you still with me? So this mixture is perfect, and gloves are your best friend. So just grab a handful and then essentially form it into an oval shaped patty. See, it's going to be sticky because of the rice flour, the cornstarch. Just having the gloves will just make it much less frustrating to work with. Just make sure not to mash it and press it too hard while you shape it, because we still want that hash to kind of show up as the final texture when we bite into that crispy hash brown at the end. So at the end, that's what we are left with. And these hash browns are not ready yet, of course. They're still raw, they're still kind of starchy. So these now need to go in the freezer for about 1 hour.
The next morning.
So I have to admit, I did fall asleep. So this is the next day. And this is what the hash browns look like right now. Let's peel off this plastic. And it froze really, really well. Take a look at what that looks like. And this just needs to now go inside the deep fryer. Or in our case, a wok full of canola oil. Now I've let this go until around the 11-minute mark, and this actually feels way more crispier. I can feel the crisp. It's crispy on the edges. Just for comparison, I also got a McDonald's version of the hash brown, and because this was from the morning, there's no all-day breakfast near me, let's refresh it by adding that to the oil. Fresh McDonald's hash brown. Now here's what you'll expect to see when it's all done ready. I just love potatoes that are fried. Like, who doesn't love that? And then on this side we have the McDonald's McDonald's hash brown. And do I love McDonald's hash browns? Yeah, of course. But what about these homemade hash browns? Yeah, potato cakes, hash browns, they're gonna be amazing. Now you can have these hash browns either by themselves, like I'm snacking on right now, or pair it with my breakfast sandwich or my Tim Hortons style farmer's wrap. It's gonna be incredible. This is way better than my first attempt at hash browns, so give that one some love, because if it weren't for that one, we wouldn't be standing here. I'll see you all on the next one.